Go Rondora, I say, I'm Amapseta, Ashudu Ashite, Shuma vibrations every bucka. May your mind, bucks, and souls be all. May your almas be sound. May your buckas be leaven off the ground. When we keep the breath, the earth, the mouth, or the sound, the soul of Ra guides and keeps you all. Ayama, I say Ra, Elai, say El, say I, Christ, Story, Chaplain, Tata, Amen Ra. I'm a truth awareness, true talk. Can be a part of the greatest transfer of my health. That's intelligence, Aminology, Ta'angodu. This is sound logic. And with all that being said and offered to you, being a fool is absolutely your choice. To raise 1874, this is a crypto shit shower update report. Take number 4. All right. Go to Google, go to Apple, download that app, get to Jesus.com, print the Mathorian Kagadora file so you can keep up. Okay, you can keep up the sound logic. All right. So the best way to play this right now, knowing everything that I've explained, we're 6 rays away from the double eights. Okay, and then 13 rays away from the triple eight. Okay, and less than 26 rays away from 1900 series. Okay, from turn 43, which is 7. Okay, so 7's going to represent the usher for the draconians. You got that? Okay, and for us, it's also going to represent a sprouting, per se. Okay, because you have the coil, which is the circle, and then you have that 9, that little nib, or a 6, it doesn't matter. Okay, so this is creating a new coil, a new circle on the coil. You got that? Okay, so you would call it a new cycle. Okay, we call it a turn. Okay, because cycle means scythe, to cut, to sever, the ka element. And the ka element is the ba. Okay? You understand? All right? So to play this, knowing that for the next 26 rays or whatever, okay, our level is 91 to 99 because the draconians, in order for them to be back into a position where they can, how can I say this, legally, okay, capture your attention, okay, as an authority, okay, and for you to give them that in exchange for taking their money, they have to augment the ether, okay, and so you in this case are choosing the markets to augment something that you believe you cannot extract out of the ether. And the sadly thing is you're going to take that money to probably buy ether, right? You're going to buy land, food, whatever. Okay? So what we're trying to do here is flip that mirror. Okay? Make them reflect off themselves. We're holding the mirror and pointing it at them. So instead of looking at you, they're looking at themselves, their own reflection. Okay? Their own cause. Okay? This might be kind of hard for you to figure out. Okay, not some of you, but for the ones that are not, in sound logic, it might be difficult, but you call it magic. Whatever you want to call it, it's happening. Okay, I and the bakas that are following the Kagadora and the sound logic, we're putting our energy into correcting things, to making a sound space for ourselves, and for that to happen, it's of course going to benefit you. Okay, so be a part of Raise to Re-Rise. All right, so Bitcoin needs to be above $91,000. Okay, that's the threshold. That's support. That's also resistance. When it reaches above 91 is support. When it's below 91 is resistance. Okay, its artificial plateau is 88,000. Okay, that is like our second bottom. Okay, if it falls below 88,000, that is when you are buying or holding for a better price. You got that? Above 88,000, that's when I would buy in anticipation it is going to meet or go above our range, 91,000. Okay? You got that. That is how to play this here. It's simple. Very simple. Drops below 91,000, you can choose to sell, okay, or you can hold, okay, to see if it's going to go back up. If you're holding and it reaches 88,000 after it's come down and failed to go above 91,000, I would probably reduce my financial risk at that point. Okay, if it falls below 88,000, so it's established 80,000 and 83 as a low range. So if it gets down to there, okay, better yet, I would be buying in increments until it reaches there. Okay, just in case it flies back up, you're able to get it at a lower price than $88,000. Okay, if it gets down to 80,000, well, you'll still have enough in your bucket to be buying down in that ranges. Okay, knowing that it's just gonna come up to whether be at par, and par is 91 to 99, or it's going to fail. But whatever the news wants to say, ignore it. Start following the Kagadora, because that is what the markets are following. That is what's dictating what the markets can and can't do based on the reason why they use the market, and that's to siphon the energy out of you. Okay, so you can see here it went up to 92,000 and it's come back down. Okay, so that seems like a healthy goo goo move. Okay, but it's just a false move until it gets to 91,000 and stays above and works. Okay, because every ray it's got to open and close at a different number. Okay, to Ray it had to open up at 91,000 and then it had to close above 92,000 because we are on 1894. 9 and 4 is 11, 1 and 1 is 2. Okay, so tomorrow morning, like tomorrow early afternoon, okay, to before 12